Hey, peace, you guys. Happy Monday morning. Okay, so today's video, we're going to be talking about the Handbook for Raising Black Children by Dr. Afrika. Somebody gifted me this book when I had my child. Like, check how thick it is. Just like all of Dr. Afrika's books, they are thick and comprehensive, totally. Okay, so we're going to flip through. First, we start with the copyright page. This book, copyright 2009. Awesome. Here's some other books by Dr. Afrika you may have heard of. And here's the table of contents. This book is for all parents from infant to toddlerhood, but not just childhood. It goes through childhood, preteen years, and up to high school, I believe. Up to high school, but you read through this and it's like if you also have some issues from your childhood, your inner child needs healing, then I believe you might be able to take some stuff of this book and see, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, because we're not children, but bonding is something that is never too late to become. See, degenerative bond damaged person. Like, a lot of people are damaged from their childhoods and stuff, but you can heal no matter what age. You can heal from anything. And if I can, I think anybody can. But I don't even know where that came from, because that's not the point of this book. We have the introduction here, though. No highlighted pages. Oh, my goodness. And then he goes into the spiritual first. The culture. He talks about Ma'at. Yes. And the principles of Ma'at. Yep. There we go. All of these. They give you a solid spiritual foundation from an African-centered perspective, of course. Go ahead and pause these if you're not familiar with the principles of Ma'at. You'll probably see that they can be parallel to whatever religion you are in, if you need a moral code and all that stuff. But yeah, he sets that basis for you as far as African-centered. And if you're African and you're trying to get away from religion, but you don't really know where to go, introduce your children to the laws of Ma'at, and it'll give them that moral foundation. Okay, so we're just going to flip to some pages here of the book just to give you an idea. I think from the table of contents, you might have a pretty solid idea. But this book does give a lot of tools. This says confrontation tools, but it gives a lot of tools and suggestions for parents of what to do in a lot of situations. Look, even relaxation techniques. I feel like Dr. Afrika really went in for Black parents writing this book. And see, single parents also. There's do's and don'ts for raising male children, raising female children, learning types. Now, one thing about this book, though, it is, for somebody like me, some of it is a little bit confusing as far as when he charts stuff out. I'm not exactly sure what part applies to what part. But again, it's probably, here's, if you're looking, prescription drugs are not good. Of course, ADHD drugs. But yeah, a lot of do's and don'ts. I like the format of that because I applied some recipes he has here for natural snacks and healthy stuff. Pretty cool. Bread pudding, all this stuff. Yep. That's it, you guys. Oh, look, and for vaccinations, he has a vaccination form. You can see I have a bookmark in this page. Although I didn't use this, I did use a vaccination exemption form for my son this year, but I used the one for the state of Virginia. I didn't use the one in his book. And to be completely honest, I would advise you use the one for your state. If you're thinking about exempting your kids from vaccination, use the one for your state, because if possible, because this one is very general, and this could use language that might make your school system feel a little defensive. And I hate to say that, because this is a good tool, but I'm just keeping it a little bit real, you guys. And then we have a little bit more here, how we feel about our ancestors on this channel. So we do honor all of this, everybody, because it does take a village, and we're talking about communities. So raising your children according to this book will benefit the community. It'll benefit the child, it'll benefit you as a parent, your relationship, but the community will also be benefited, because now you and your child will be solid, balanced people contributing to the benefit of everybody else. So It's all about healing, you guys. Read this book with an open mind. And honestly, you don't need children to read this book because children are all around us and you never know. Or if you just like to read it, I mean, the do's and don'ts is pretty interesting. But I guess I'll end this video here. I want to thank you guys for watching. It is Monday, so have a fantastic week. And I'll be talking with you all soon. Peace and love.